Welcome to the Red Kingdom Recap. We are going to recap the first preseason game. It is in the books.
I'm Stefan with Mark here. We are the Red Kingdom Recap. This last Saturday, we played against the Rams.
Yeah.
In the preseason.
Yeah.
It was great to have football back.
It was. It felt good.
It did.
Yeah.
I know the preseason, obviously we lost 20-12.
Yeah.
We didn't score a touchdown.
Score doesn't matter.
We didn't score a touchdown though.
No.
And I still actually feel pretty good about where we're at.
Yeah, if we were going into the season, depending on our third string to beat another team's third string, maybe concerns, but
you know what's crazy is the Rams didn't even bring out any of their stars.
I know.
It's kind of bizarre. It's like, this is a team sport. I feel like the culture is a big part of that. It's just weird to me.
Travel together, hotel, camaraderie. I know.
It's not about cost. I know. Guys don't care about cost.
Right.
What's the deal with that?
I didn't understand that either. But different teams, different policies.
Yeah, but for the Chiefs, it was really cool to see Justin Fields in red.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah. I know you're big on Justin Fields.
Him. I think that there could be some packages with him that work out. Like, I really do. I think there could be some cool things.
Nussmeier's my QB too.
I liked him too.
Yeah.
We've been dogging on him. At least I have. I've been dogging on him because in training camp, especially the one we were at, but even watching some highlights, I feel like he just has looked jittery. But this guy threw some nice throws.
Yeah, he did. And he looked poised in the game to me. And his dad's a longtime coach. And I don't know. He just seems like one of those players that has some talent. He's also a student of the game. Yeah. I don't know. He looked good.
He had a Mahomes-esque throw too.
Kind of go in one direction and throw across his body. Yeah.
Pretty good throw.
That was to Remigio, I think.
Yeah, Remigio.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a fun thing. In general, though, you're right. He played for 2 quarters, a little over 2 quarters.
Yep.
There was one point where it looked like he jammed his knee.
Yeah, on that sack.
Kind of gross.
Yeah.
But he came.
I think it was just a little after quick stinger or something.
Yeah, maybe cramping. It was super hot out. Yeah. And then and drove down the field. I feel like, like I said, we didn't score a touchdown.
Well, we had touchdowns. We called back from penalties.
Yeah, that's a major
I know.
thing.
It is.
But Nussmeier definitely stood out to me. Dude, another guy, I already looked up his jersey, and I'm trying to find a college jersey for him because I think he's awesome.
Who's this?
Emmett Johnson.
Okay, yeah.
I had a blast. Yep. I think he's going to be an immediate fan favorite.
I do too. Yeah.
And it's kind of weird because, what's his face? D.R.
DeMarcado. Yeah. Amari DeMarcado.
Yeah. Yeah. He was kind of absent in this game.
Yeah.
And Emmett Johnson, who I thought was going to be maybe 3rd or 4th string, was pretty much
running. That could be because DeMarcado's he's a veteran and they
tape on.
Yeah, they know what they have with him. It could be.
Yeah.
Or it could be that Emmett Johnson is climbing the depth chart.
I just feel like he had 7 broken tackles.
I know. And over half what Pacheco did all last year. Did you see that?
Yeah. 13.
I know.
But just in general, the way he ran, the way that it just felt like, okay, we've got a solid 2 or 3 right here. Yeah. And then Brashard Smith was playing quite a bit as well.
Yeah, he ran quite a bit. So I felt like we saw with Brashard Smith what we saw last year. Yeah, what we already know.
He's that. I would love to see him as a 3rd down back. Can I be in that spot, receiver out of the backfield? I know they're talking a lot about Kenneth Walker really pushing the receiver out of the backfield. Emmett Johnson apparently has 200 catches with the Jugs every single day.
I know.
Apparently, like his bro is his coach in that way. It's like, if you're going to be a running back, you got to be one that can catch as well.
Yeah.
And so he did have a catch. Nussmeier got a throw out that I didn't think he'd be able to get. Yeah. But it went to Johnson about 6 yards in the backfield. Yeah. I'm thinking, just let that thing hit the ground. Yeah. And he caught it and just lost 6 yards or whatever.
Sure.
But I was still like, he's got hands though.
He does. So no, our running back room went from famine to feast. Yeah. Really quick. From last year to this year. Yeah. I'm excited to see what we can do. The question will be, is Andy Reid going to commit to the run? And
there was a lot of dropbacks from under center this game.
Which preseason is going to be pretty vanilla. You're not going to see
calls for sure.
You're not going to see the full repertoire of the offense.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, probably statistically more than.
Well, based on what we're seeing in camp, there's going to be more under center.
So, yeah, Nuss, he had almost 100 yards. What was he, 13 for 18, I believe?
Something like that, yeah.
No interceptions.
No interceptions, no.
He had some really good throws. Cyrus Allen had some good catches as well. Well, he had two great catches. Yeah. One of them got called back.
Called back, right.
Which, like I said, we'll talk about in a second.
Yeah, but there's also the route running with him. I mean, he is just what people are noticing about him is, I mean, he gets in and out of breaks. He can get open on man coverage. One of those catches, he found a little spot in the zone too.
It was kind of a Kelce play. He got between the two defenders.
Exactly.
And he jumped up high to get it.
Yep. So I continue to be like, okay, we've heard this from the darling wide receiver in training camp, the Justin Ross, Sky Moore, blah, blah, blah. But I think with Cyrus Allen, it could be a little different. I mean, he seems to have some skills that those guys didn't have.
Anybody else on offense that stood out to you?
I thought Brenningstool looked pretty good. I thought Andrew Armstrong looked pretty good. Is it Andrew? I keep
Armstrong had some of the funnest
Andrew Armstrong
blocks.
Yeah, I know. Pushing a corner like 5 yards back.
There were a couple highlights I saw of him that were doing that. I'm like, this guy is legit.
Yeah, if we do wide receivers to the 6, if we keep 6 in the wide receiver room, I could see him making the roster.
I could. I mean, he's the big guy that we need in that space. He almost looks like a tight end to me.
Yeah. He played special teams too.
Yeah. So he could be one of those special team guys
on Saturday.
He's not the quite the same style as most of our receivers. So it's good to have that. Yeah. Maybe in the red zone or walk on.
Remigio has his special teams, contribution. But who would you rather have out there as your wide receiver 5 or 6, Armstrong or Remigio?
Yeah, and we've got 4 return. Nothing against Remigio. He had some pretty important returns last year. But Brashard
Smith can do it.
Emmett Johnson was back there.
He can do it.
Somebody else was back there.
Yeah. No, I don't think if we lose Remigio on the active roster, we're fine. Yeah. I think punt and kick returner.
Yeah, but he is familiar with the offense.
He is.
He kind of worked his way up. So
his hands aren't terrible. He can catch the ball.
Do you know when the first rounds of cuts are? Are they this week? Do they have to get down to a certain number this week?
I think it's after the second preseason game.
Okay. Yeah. That'll be fun to
We'll have to look that up.
See where we're at.
But, first cut down. Right.
Receiver. A receiver that I hope never touches the field again is Brownlee, man.
Yeah.
He had an opportunity for a 94-yard touchdown.
Yeah, I know.
Now, his route was perfect. He was open. He outran the defender. But it was probably a third-string defender.
Yeah.
I don't even know his name.
Yeah.
But it hit him in the thigh.
And he's big, like Armstrong. Tall guy. And,
perfect throw by Nussmeier.
Oh, yeah. I mean, put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah.
Yep. I know. It was heartbreaking.
That was hard to watch. I texted you. I said, all right, new rule.
Yeah.
If anybody has 2 drops in the preseason.
I remember that.
Or 2 penalties.
Or
then you're a
combination of 2.
I just can't figure out in my mind how these guys, you have Eric Bieniemy, Andy Reid. These guys are hard guys.
Yeah.
How do you show up to practice on a Monday after something like that?
Yeah.
Even Brashard Smith, he's like, this is going to be a tough week.
It's going to be a tough week, yeah. From the penalties.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. So, all right, we'll get to the penalties. Yeah. Anybody else on offense that stood out to you?
Well, based on what limited time Khalil Benson had, I thought he looked pretty good.
Cool. You were watching the offensive
line. On the right side of the offensive line.
Anybody else on the offensive line? I mean, you have Caliendo.
I thought the backup offensive line did not do well. I mean, that's where a lot of the penalties were at too.
Yeah, they had 7 of the 12 penalties.
Yeah.
I had it on my list as offensive line depth is kind of concerning to me.
Yeah, it's like
Caliendo.
Yeah, you got Norzad, you got Caliendo, you've got these guys that have been around for a few years, and you are hoping they're going to make that. Remember Andrew Wiley?
Oh, I loved him. He went to the Washington.
He did, but he was a backup for a couple of years. He was developmental, and then he kind of broke through. And
you're waiting for these guys,
and it just for some of these linemen, it just doesn't seem to be happening. Caliendo, Driscoll will be another one.
He's another guy that
C.J. Hansen, Shu Godric, Hunter Norzad, these guys are all
got injured, I believe.
Oh, yeah, okay,
maybe like an ankle, but
but these 4 backup linemen are not seeming to be breakthrough guys.
We've got our 4 starters for sure. Feel really confident. Then we'll see what happens on right tackle. Benson. Did he play guard or tackle?
Guard.
He played guard. And then
mostly guard. I think he actually played some snaps at tackle. But
gotcha.
Yeah.
So you got Esapole. You've got what's his face?
Jalen Moore.
And then Benson,
which is the guy you're paying. But
role. Yeah.
I'm not a proponent of paying the guy just because you're playing a guy just because you're paying him.
Yeah.
But right.
And so after we finalize that, but you're thinking Trey Smith gets injured. You're thinking,
his injury isn't severe though.
But they're kind of
precautionary. Yeah.
But I'm just saying in the season, one of these guys might fall out for a little bit.
So who is the next man up?
And that's you get Caliendo in there and you start getting penalties. It's just like,
Well, I think if you start Jalen Moore at right tackle and a guard gets hurt, I think I think they would put Khalil Benson in there.
Really move things around.
I mean, there's more upside there than.
I think we're all just a little gun shy because of the penalties last year, and so it highlights it.
Yeah.
But man,
Juwan Taylor has moved on.
Yeah, that's true. Even the Emmett Johnson run that was for the touchdown, they got called back.
Yeah,
great run. It was Hunter Norzad that got called on hold. I mean, they did the replay a couple times.
Yeah.
Now it's always easier in a home field. They're not going to show any sort of egregious penalty if it's like a different angle. But it didn't look like it was.
Seemed a little ticky tack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
So he might have had his arm around him on the other side. Who knows? But that was kind of a frustrating one to see.
Yeah, it was.
Stopped us down.
I agree. Yep. You want to switch over to the defense?
Yeah. What'd you see there? There's one guy that was all over the place.
Yeah, Jaden Hicks was everywhere.
He was. He stood out to me immediately.
Yeah.
Like from the first drive till seems like the third quarter. They had him in for a while.
Yeah, the only thing I'd say on that is Jaden Hicks has always been the run downhill kind of, loves to hit, get in the box. So the reason he hasn't played, presumably because of a couple of spagged comments, is he hasn't known where to be at the right time.
Gotcha.
I'm guessing in pass coverage, right?
Field and
maybe over pursues. Yeah. Who knows? Misses an assignment. But he's been in Spags' doghouse now for a while. But he's got what we saw yesterday or Saturday is he has talent. Yeah, like he can play football. Yeah. Just hoping he gets out of Spags' doghouse.
Agreed.
Because we could use him in the safety room for sure.
Absolutely.
So Jaden Hicks, I think, was a bright spot. I actually thought we saw a little bit out of Jeffrey Bassa. He was flying around a little bit. Didn't see as much of Peter Woods as I was hoping to. He didn't play that long, which to me
shows me he's kind of that starting mentality on that fight.
Yeah. Or the interior defensive line is going to have a lot of rotation going on with Tonga, Omar Norman-Lott, Peter Woods, and Chris Jones. Yeah.
Getting some fresh throughout the game would be really good.
Yeah.
I didn't see any L'Jarius Sneed. I might have missed him.
He was in plain clothes. So I think he's nursing.
Gotcha.
I feel like shoulder. He's nursing some type of minor injury.
Gotcha. Yep. So Sneed, obviously.
But Bolton was out there he was playing
I saw him
later in the game.
Yeah.
And but Noah Williams.
He started get some good plays.
Yep.
Now it was against, second, third stringers. But
yeah, again, we mentioned it in our last video. I think the secondary really is deep in the sense of not deep, bona fide, 3-year Pro Bowl starters. Yeah. But we're deep in the sense that we really only need half of these guys to pan out. Yeah. And I think we'll have a solid secondary.
And Mansour Delane wasn't in, obviously.
He was playing close,
He probably won't play until maybe the third preseason game.
Hopefully, yeah. But he was out of his non-contact jersey in practice on Friday. So,
And so I do think there's some good depth there. So you feel good about Bassa?
I did. Well, I mean, we knew he was athletic.
Is it Bassa?
I don't know.
They kept saying it differently.
Yeah. Yep. So we'll say it. Which way do you want to decide to say it?
Bassa. Bassa's it is.
We'll go with Bassa at the Red Kingdom recap. But so I thought I liked what I saw with him flying around a little bit. And
freaking Mahomes was suited up and everything.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. He's all about the routine, like any aspect that he can pull from pregame, whatever he can. He's gonna implement that.
Yeah. Not to dog on the Rams or Sean McVay or their philosophy and everything, but they're gonna be like the Dodgers of the NFL. I mean, they're just an all-star team over there this year.
Yeah. But I think
roster-wise. But you see the difference between leaving guys home to quarterback one, who's the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, at a preseason game on the sideline, trying to get Andy Reid to throw the replay flag.
In the game.
Yeah, and he's running onto the field to give players.
Dude, when Brownlee dropped that ball, he was also pretty upset.
Yeah, well, it goes both ways, right? But he's engaged.
Yeah, he's there, and everything's a coaching moment. He wants his team to succeed.
He does.
I'm thinking to myself, if Justin Fields, he sees something with him, Matt Stafford can't do that with Ty Simpson because he's not there. You're not having those conversations, and it shows me just this elitist versus the rest of the team mentality.
Yeah,
and it's the season is too long for that.
Yeah,
like these guys are going to play at some point,
which is kind of what St. Joe is all about. It's
old school.
It's old school. It's dorm rooms. It's cafeteria. Yeah, look, you're in the NFL, but we still have to, put the work in. Yeah.
It's a different mindset for sure.
Yep. So I loved how engaged Mahomes was. Another stock up.
You're asking me?
No.
Who?
I'm building suspense here. It's the pregnant pause. Okay. Harrison Butker, dude.
That's what I was doing. Dude, 4 for 4.
You told me in one of these conversations that you weren't worried.
I'm not worried.
Okay. No, 4 for 4 with a 59-yarder.
Yeah, that could have gone a little further too. It had a nice little draw in there. Reminded me of my golf swing.
It does. I always had a slice. Are you a draw?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
But yeah, it was good to see him. Did we get a false start that pushed us back into field? Like we were 4th and 2 or something. We were going to go for it.
Yeah.
And then he came around false start, and so it pushed us back.
Well, he was going to pull. You could tell what he was doing. Yeah, exactly. He's trying to get ahead of it.
But I was really glad to see that we didn't punt there because those are the opportunities, especially in preseason. 59 to 63 yards.
Yeah, totally.
I want to see.
What do you got to lose?
Yeah, exactly.
The game we've lost every preseason game since 2023.
Exactly.
Yeah. So who cares?
So I was really glad to be able to see that and how that went through.
Matt Ariza did a pretty nice job with the punting.
Yeah, he's always getting deep in there. So.
Yeah. Well, do you remember special teams last year was kind of a plague with the penalties and then a couple of times Butker, and you think about the handful of missed field goals, but he also on kickoffs kicked out of bounds, give him the ball at like the 40. What are we doing?
We had it was funny on the call. They were saying that Butker had a great killer year last year.
Yeah.
I'm like,
he did
remember that.
No,
but yeah, he seemed on point today or in this game for sure.
I think that'll be big for the year is if special teams can at least not be a liability. It was a liability last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Biggest concerns you saw from the game moving forward. I mean,
biggest concerns moving forward.
The thing that's on everybody's mind is the penalties. Like
penalties. I'm really not that. It's the first preseason game.
It is.
And who was getting penalties? Backup players.
Yeah, but those, like I said, those guys
they may
jump in.
Get a call to action. You're right. But I don't know. For me, the major concern would be depth on the offensive line. I think and a lot
that's where all the penalties came from.
True. But they can clean that up. They can't become more talented than they are.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I think the most NFL teams would probably, say we don't have a backup starting offensive line either. Mm-hmm. But I don't think we could sustain 2 to 3 of our big 5.
Yeah.
I mean, do you?
Well, I mean,
going down to injury
the last few years.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl that we were in that we lost. It's like that was the problem.
You'd almost have to do a midseason trade for like one of these journeyman 34-year-old.
We'll see some movement here. Like last week we picked up, who'd we pick up? DE?
Oh, Emmanuel Ogbah.
Yeah, Ogbah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we'll see some movement in the next couple of weeks. Do you think that there's opportunity to pick up either O-line or receiver? Or do you think that...
I think they're set at receiver.
You think we are?
I do, yeah.
Last week we were talking about maybe there'd be a push for picking up somebody.
I've kind of changed my mind on that. I think they like what they see in Cyrus Allen. I think, maybe they'll be wrong again, but they believe that, Rice and Worthy and Thornton are a legit 1, 2, and 3. And if you can keep them on the field and out of jail and not injured, then you've got, Rice, Worthy, Thornton, Cyrus Allen, Jalen Royals, Andrew Armstrong, I told you in our last video that I am no longer that worried about the wide receiver room.
I just think it's one injury away. Which is where we were last year. We just couldn't get open.
Yeah. Can I remind you, we won the Super Bowl with Juju Smith-Schuster, with Kadarius Toney and Mecole Hardman and Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And none of these guys are producing anywhere.
No. But the point was, at the time, we had in the first 2 seasons of Pacheco's career, he could run the ball a little bit. Mm-hmm. So you had a running game people had to respect. You had a solid offensive line in place. And your wide receiver one was Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
So let's recognize that. And I just think we could reproduce that. I am bullish on the tight end room. I think we have something with Brenningstool. I don't think that Jared Wiley is that bad. I don't think he's like that much better than Noah Gray. Mm-hmm. But Noah Gray has had a couple of seasons where he's been serviceable.
So you think we'll have 4 tight ends?
I do think we'll keep 4 tight ends on the active roster. Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
I think if
what's his face did have a killer catch.
On Brenningstool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I do think if they try to, hide Brenningstool on the practice squad, we could lose him. I think he could get poached. I mean, yeah. He's got potential. Now, am I saying that, Noah Gray, Andrew Wiley, and Jake Brenningstool are the heir apparent to Travis Kelce, like they're next year's wide receiver or tight end one? No. But we don't need him to be that this year.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Travis Kelce has looked pretty good at training camp.
Mm-hmm. He's got the little, pep in his step.
Yeah, we need just some action for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Good Anything else you want to cover before?
Dude, I'm just saying Emmett Johnson.
Going to Tampa. Do you want to go down to Tampa for the preseason game? Let's go. Parker, you down? All right.
Emmett
Allegiant flight
is legit, though.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited.
Come back to Emmett Johnson, yeah.
Can you imagine, dude? Imagine this with me.
Yeah.
We got Super Bowl MVP at running back 1.
Yeah.
K9.
Right.
Emmett Johnson.
Yeah. Amari DiMarcotto.
Well, I don't know if we're going to keep 4 tight ends. How are we going to keep 3 running backs?
Yeah.
So, but I just think he has like an old school running style.
I agree.
That reminds me of K9.
Mm-hmm.
And there's real opportunity there.
There is.
Cyrus Allen looked like he was legit. He had a play called back as well. That was a great play.
Yeah.
So annoying.
Yeah.
But to see it on tape was cool.
Yeah.
And he didn't look like he was that small either. Like
he is small, but he doesn't play as small. Yeah. Kind of like an Amon-Ra St. Brown or a Puka Nacua. Got guys that just don't play as small as they look.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of people talk about him and Puka Nacua. Bring it on.
Yeah.
Maybe he's the guy.
Yeah. Or St. Brown. Because there are these receivers that fall to the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round that break out. Mm-hmm. Yep. So let's go.
Let's go. Any other things? Any thoughts?
Not that I can think of. I just want to keep watching the preseason, which, if I have one more person tell me the preseason doesn't matter, I might flip a lid. It does matter.
It matters.
It matters to these guys between the number 53 and the number 90 spot on the roster.
There's a lot of movement that happens.
And it matters to us nerds who are following the depth chart and the bubble.
I really enjoy it. Like seeing some of these guys, we hear their names, their draft picks, we've seen what they've done in different levels, but getting out on a football field, even the backups, even the 3rd strings, like they're in the top 5%, 3%, 2% of college athletes.
Yeah, right.
Like you're playing against real athletes.
These were the standouts on their college team. Right.
So it's like this is definitely a higher level even in a preseason.
Totally, yeah. Plus, there's anticipation for me. Training camp, we watched training camp. We went to training camp. Like, we want to see if all the buzz about Cyrus Allen or Khalil Benson or Emmett Johnson is legit. Yeah. We want to see if these guys really are bona fide NFL players.
Yeah. Very good. Well, we'll catch the next game.
Yeah.
We'll follow any sort of draft.
Yeah.
Or any sort of movement when it comes to roster wise as well.
Try to do a precap for Tampa, but if we don't, we'll definitely do a recap.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And I think we need to, I'm not about going through the whole NFL, but I think it'd be good to look at our team and see for our fantasy football guys.
Yeah.
See who we think might be a standout that they could pick up late in the draft.
Yeah.
Might be a guy that they can use during the season.
We should kind of
look into that as well.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Thanks, Mark, for your time.
I'm not changing my prediction. By the way, I know I sound very glass half full today, but
that's so dumb.
Yeah, 10-7.
After this week, dude, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Can we still be friends?
16-1.
Okay. 16-1. Oh my goodness. Do we do drug testing at the Red Kingdom recap? Okay.
I did listen to he's a home field guy. What's his name? Nick Wright?
Yeah, Nick Wright. He's a total homer.
Pretty realistic though. They went through which we'll do. We'll go through the season. I think he had us at 14-3 or maybe 13.
The same guy that 2 years ago predicted an undefeated season and got the never a doubt tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The same guy that, I mean, he was early on with this dynasty.
Yeah.
Before most.
Well, to his credit, of all the Chiefs homerism, predictions, he's been right. Dude, most of the time.
His whole career can be literally.
Yeah.
You look at the Chiefs run.
Yeah.
And his whole career is built on that one.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for their run,
I don't know.
His projections would have been.
Pretty extremely knowledgeable about sports in general. And a scream.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, Nick's Tears. Do you watch Nick's Tears?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for joining us on the Red Kingdom recap. We cannot wait for the next game.
Go Chiefs.